Hi everyone, my name is Jason Frazier, and for my TED Talk, I chose to watch a video entitled Trusting the Ensemble, and the speaker's name is Charles Hazelwood. And in his discussion, he discusses two main topics. The first topic was the importance of trust in building musical relationships, and the second topic was the role that trust plays in building confidence. Now, in order to get the audience's attention, he does several things. The first thing he does is from the very beginning of the speech, he starts off kind of slow, kind of somber, just talking, kind of letting everyone know what he's going to discuss. And then out of nowhere, he begins to conduct. And his ensemble comes from out of the audience playing violins, pretty much grabbing the audience's attention. This was totally unexpected by everyone. You could tell by the reactions of everyone in the audience. Now, to keep the attention of the audience, he did a great job of telling stories. He incorporated some of his personal experiences into some of the musical projects that he worked on in the past. And he also did a great job of interacting with the audience. He took a music experiment and he had the audience sing along with the orchestra that was playing. So it was a good way of keeping the audience entertained and keeping them into what he was trying to prove in his thesis. As far as the commandments go, he proved three of them to be very useful in his presentation. The first one was his ability to tell a story. He showed two video clips. In both of the clips, he was able to relate a personal experience in his own life that inspired him to take on those musical projects. Commandment number 8, laughter is good. He did a great job of interacting with the audience and keeping them laughing, telling a joke here and there, and proving a point and showing a message that he was trying to get across. And then commandment number 9, he didn't read his speech. He spoke from the heart. He was very knowledgeable about what he was trying to prove, what he was trying to say. So he did a great job of not having any visual aids or written aids or anything of that sort. So he was able to prove his point by just standing on the standing on the stage and just speaking. As for some of the tips that he used to convey his message, I thought that the very first thing that he did that was very smart was to start strong. In our text, it says that the first 2 or 3 minutes of your presentation is very important because you want to get your audience involved, and I felt he did a great job of this. He incorporated the orchestra in the very beginning. It was something totally unexpected by the audience, so it kept everyone entertained and it pulled everyone into what he was trying to say. So I thought he did a great job of starting his presentation strong and maintaining it throughout. He also was very well prepared with the content of his presentation. He spoke very knowledgeable about everything he wanted to say. There wasn't a lot of excessive statistics here and there, like 80% of musicians do this or 60% say that. It was none of that. He pretty much spoke off his personal experiences. He didn't do a lot of data dumping, as it's called in our text. Again, he did a great job of storytelling and using his personal experiences to his advantage in delivering his thesis. And then he also spoke with a lot of confidence, and that's very important in a presentation. He was very knowledgeable about what he was saying, and he knew that everything he was saying was the truth, and he conveyed it through his confidence in his presentation to the audience. So from this TED Talk that I watched, a few things, that I'll take with me is that it's important to start your presentation strong. It's also important to stay confident, and it's also important to maintain that audience interaction because you want to keep your audience entertained and you want to keep them involved in what you're trying to say, and you want to do a good job of conveying your point throughout the entire presentation.